Hello, everybody, and indeed, welcome to another edition of the Chicago Tony V Show. Happy Friday. Welcome to our show. Today is Friday, September 9th, 2022. Things are getting a little nutty out there, aren't they? Let's see who's the first commenter of the show. Oh, my goodness. It is the stunning redhead Georgie girl. Good gold medal podium finish. Very nice to see you, dear. Very nice indeed. Yes, it's getting goofy. Georgie, we'll have to see how the show goes today. I don't think I have really anything planned that would lead us back into doom and gloom about our societal woes. But you know me. I could easily go there. We'll have to see. Purple and mauve, is that what the colors are? I wasn't really sure. And I'm glad you like them. I think probably this shirt is not doing any favors to the background colors. You know, just so you know, I kind of don't like this shirt. I'm sort of that's where I'm headed with this. Now, if I needed to do some road work and I was afraid of being hit by a car, I would definitely wear this shirt. Or if I was hunting for deer during deer season, I would also wear the shirt then. Good point. Good point. There could be an atomic bomb waiting for us in the mailbag. That is a very good point. That could pull us right back down the road to, you know, madness. Good morning to the beautiful and elusive RoboKitty. Yeah, you know, thank you, Georgie. I do wear it an awful lot. I just have a rotation. I just go, and then now the other thing, I only have one of these shirts, but I have duplicates of some things. When I like something, sometimes I double down, which is that really that's similar to what I did with this. I was telling you guys, I think yesterday or whatever it was, that I had Vince get doubles of all the wiring and stuff that he did, and thank Christ, because that goofy bastard came in and replaced some wiring with a backup unit that I made him purchase. We'll see if camera 2's back up today. We will see. You guys keep track on, is there someone keeping an inventory on how often I wear things like this? I tell you what, speaking of clothing, the thought has literally occurred to me. I can't wait for flannel weather again. Get back in my, that's the garb I really like. I like a nice flannel shirt. I like one of those, what are those Columbia jackets made of? Fleece. I like a fleece jacket. Oh my God. I am truly offended by this. This is how we're starting out. I would actually love for RoboKitty to help me with my wardrobe, but I don't know that she would love it back. I don't know. I don't know if that would be a fun experience for her or not, because I look at clothing the way I look at cars. My feeling is, all right, when I'm looking at something, I'm going to wear this till the wheels fall off. That's what I'm going to do. And, that's probably not the best state of mind for clothing. I'm way too utilitarian, I think. I'm coming to New York. I'll come to New York, RoboCat. I'd be a crazy person not to, huh? I mean, I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid. Look at you guys go. I check me if I'm wrong. Check me if I'm wrong. I thought there was a time where I got kudos for the way I dressed. I think what it is you guys have seen how just total rinse and repeat. I think if I changed it up quite a bit, you guys would be like, oh, not bad. But, you know. Dobbs. I would love to go to the Dobbs store. That would be so fun, wouldn't it? An Under Armour flagship store. That's funny. Well, you see, if we just leave it at, let me pull up Georgie's comment again. Your fashion statement is I'm dressed. When we just leave it at that, see that lumps me in with people to throw on an Insane Clown Posse t-shirt to go out to a nice lunch. There's just too much wiggle room. It's not specific enough. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. There's a few things to get through today. It seems like there was some things I actually wanted to make sure to get on the record today. Did I write some things down? Let me see if I did. The Queen is dead. I wrote down that. Seems like there was something else. Is everyone okay with the, my feeling is 96 years old, right? She, she had a good run. 96 years old, and I'm pretty sure she didn't ever have to miss a meal her entire life. I'm nearly positive of that. So, it's certainly not a time of mourning, is my feeling. I doubt that anyone would be, completely shocked. Now, we might, some people might mourn the fact that, Prince Charles is the next queen, but whatever. They'll get through that. It can't get much worse over there, right? That's not what I wanted to talk about, though. There was something else, I swear. I should have written it down. You know what it is? Okay, it's coming back to me. I've been telling you guys that Lucenzo, he's wrapping me into this YouTube shit. I think I'm prepared to show you guys a little clip of his vision. And one of the things I'm hoping. Good morning, Hazy Half Moon. Glad you caught that. One of the things I'm hoping is you guys can help us with, what do we name this YouTube channel? Any ideas are welcome. But let me see if I can fire up. Now, you guys know I don't need to go too into depth, right? He's like 11 or 12. And he's been telling me for a while, we got to do a YouTube channel. And there's a thing called reaction. Like, what kind of YouTube channel are we going to do? Reaction things. Now, apparently people on YouTube watch people react to things, which I think is bizarre. But then again, it's like, no, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. How many hours have I spent watching people cook macaroni and cheese over a campfire? It's probably endless. So whatever, to each his own. So I think I'm going to be able to run this little snippet video to show you part of Lewis's vision. And by the way, I want to point out, for what it's worth, this was what I'll show you. This was done before Vince the Deer Slayer came in and just dropped a bomb on Studio B and changed up, added all sorts of shit. So this is done with the old gear. I don't know if that's going to matter or not. But anyway, here we go. I think this is going to jump right away to this, pretty much this angle. So don't be confused. I can't remember what I was wearing. Well, you guys, whatever I was wearing, you'll recognize it, remember? Here we go. You guys ready? Here, let me even turn down the... Well, no, whatever. I'll leave the music. Here we go. I hope you enjoy. It's a little couple minutes. I don't know. Let's watch it. This one's called Hell's Kitchen. Are you ready? Let's see how hellish it's going to be. What is that? Some sort... Is he putting gas in something?
I'll be dipped.
He's pumping gas into something.
Someone's wiping their face with their poop.
Uh-oh. I did not see that coming. This is so fun. Okay. This one might be called Too Big to Go Through. You think what's too big? Uh-oh. I think I see what's too big. Oh.
What is this?
Why did the cyclist cross the road? Let's see. Good hair flip.
I didn't mean to do
Let's see. Well, we know it. I'm going to wait till the train's here. Then I'm going to cross.
that.
Ow.
Dude, what an idiot.
Has he been drinking? Even it knocked his mask down below his chin. This one is called Peacefully Getting a Haircut. I do not trust this at all. So far, what's over there? Wait, whoa!
What the flip? It's like someone...
Oh, Bambi. How do they have a and then it runs into the door. How do they have a cameraman that's following the deer?
I think that's just a security.
It's motion detected.
Security.
Everyone has a plan until they get hit in the face. Ow. Oh, he faked it. He's going to pin it on the other guy. Oh! I'm going to replay that. Here,
Who was he got? He got so cocky.
That had to hurt so bad.
It tried to get like the arch stand-up thing.
There it is. So, Lewis assures me, people sit there on YouTube and watch stuff like that. Like I said, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Now, one thing I made sure to have Vince do, so on future ones, Lucic has a microphone so we can hear what he was saying. That was just a little test that we did. That was in fact a sound effect that was put in after the fact. Now, in making this deal with Lucenzo, I said, guess what, fella? You're going to be the one, editing these videos. My thinking is, he'll learn a skill. I like to support the neighborhood kids, right, in whatever they're doing. So this will be a skill. You'll learn video editing and all that stuff. And so I had Vince walk him through, Tweedledee teaching, or Tweedledum teaching Tweedledee. I don't know. But, we pulled in sound effect and that sort of thing. And, I think for a while, it's probably going to be Vince mostly doing the editing of these videos. But I think, hopefully quickly, little Lucenzo. So, Baggy Bags. How's it going, buddy? Glad you're here. Thank you for tapping me on the shoulder and saying hi. Lurking. I love that word. It's such an ominous word. So again, I ask if anyone has any idea what in the world to call this this YouTube channel. We clearly have a lot of work to do with I think all those videos we were watching were like, they must have been from TikTok or whatever. They're the narrow things. I don't think that really looks very good. So I don't know. We're going to have to figure out how to make it look good and all that stuff. But I thought you might just enjoy the little test. And yeah, what was Lewis's? Yeah, what the flip? When he was saying it, I really thought, oh, in real time, I thought, here we go. What is he saying? And it flipped. He saved it. So I thought that was good. I've got to get him to understand, you know, all the strikes. You know, don't use profanity, or YouTube might crack down. You know, no hate speech and no talking. Don't talk about any, you know, medical interventions. For the love of Christ, sit there and react to dumb videos. That's what we're here to do. Anyway, throughout the show, if a name comes to anyone, please post it. I beg of you, actually. So that was the first technical hurdle that, you know, I feel like I got through that. Not so bad. Now let's get on with the next technical hurdle, which is the last time we tried to bring back camera 2, it died, and then I tried to repair it in real time, and that didn't go so well. So let's see if I got it today. What I did this morning, I was up 1 a.m. I'm so headed for a nap today. It's not even funny. Chicago Tony YT. There's an idea. We'll put that in the hopper, Hazy Half Moon. What the hell was I saying now? Yeah, so I was on Reddit, just kicking around Reddit, and I clipped some things. It's just a fun reminder. Self-swipe. Is that a YouTube name, Georgie? Self-swipe, self-swipe, self-swipe. It's redundant. It's really driving home the brand if that's a proposed YouTube name. Anyway, I clipped some things from Reddit, and part of the fun of doing this, assuming that the technology does not hose me, is use camera 2 to swipe to myself. Let's try it. We'll start out that way. And ready, take the big teasel. There I am. Hey, that works. It works. But where the rubber hits the road is this other stuff. So let's get into it, because I don't remember what I clipped. I want to see what I clipped. This was like 6 hours ago. Yeah, that's about right. 1:20 in the morning. Let's see what I did. Zoom. Oh, this was under a startup forum. Is starting a poop removal business worth it for a 25-year-old? I love this. I had to clip it because the first thing is it reminded me. It sounded just like the type of letter we would get, you know. And then the other reason I clipped it is like the first response that came to me was what stage is the poop in? Is it still inside the host, or is that outside the host? I think that's a very serious question, right? That's what I'm thinking. So I do wonder what a poop business is, but I didn't care enough to click through to it. I do wonder why you like that Tony to Tony swipe, Georgie. That is interesting. That's kind of unique. Let's see Robo's question here. Can you stream to YouTube and this at the same time? I believe I can. Oh, stream to YouTube. Like, yes, today we are streaming to YouTube right now. We're live on YouTube. So, yes. I think that's your question, right, Robo? Anyway. Or did you mean like show a YouTube right here on the live stream, which I think I can also do. Although I don't think today audio would work. I don't think. But it might. Probably not, but it might. Let's see what else I clipped from Reddit. I hope this works again. I'm all nervous. Let's see. Boom, I think it worked. I clipped this one because it made me think of Lady Letter Carrier. Illinois non-detainable offenses. They just passed what sounds to be a horrendous new law where basically they dropped you don't need bail for any of these offenses. Aggravated battery, aggravated DUI, a lot of aggravated people. I guess if you're driving around Illinois and pissed off, the cops can't do anything to you. Arson, burglary, drug-induced homicide, intimidation, kidnapping, robbery, second-degree murder, threatening a public official. I happened to see a little bit of a press conference given by some police-type person, and he was saying it's so bad now that he says, guess what? We can't even, if someone is trespassing, let's say you have a shed and someone is living in your shed, we can't even kick them out. We don't have the power to kick them out. This is cool. It's going to be amazing for Chicago. I think it's going to turn Chicago into that Escape from New York movie, where I think they're just going to put a wall around the whole place and then just let the riffraff reproduce. Thank you. I wondered about that, Georgie. The top of that clip is cut off. Yeah. Yep. Not surprised, Ed. Because of the artwork, the artwork at the top. Which I'm not going to start meddling with that. We're just going to be imperfect today. That's what we're going to have to do. But thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. Let's see. Did I clip anything else off of Reddit? Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. This was ridiculous. This was in a subreddit called Chicago Suburbs that I belong to. Does anyone know where I can find cans of Diet Peach, Arizona, near around Highland Park? Walgreens stopped selling it, and I can't find it anywhere. Willing to drive for it. This just made me laugh so hard. It's like the ways that people use the internet. I wonder, could they ever have predicted that shit like this would happen? And it's probably true that we are nearly to a time now where almost whatever you need, you just go to the internet. You know, go see if someone has the answer. That's probably true of just Reddit, only Reddit. You can probably find almost all the answers for your life's questions simply inside Reddit. It doesn't mean they're going to be the right answers. Let's see what Baggy says here. You and Lucenzo's use of tech and blending into the show makes viewing even better. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. That's great. That bodes well. I think it's going to be even nicer here quickly because, again, that was just a test. And we did another thing. He's dying. He thinks it would be a great idea to play video games on YouTube. So I told him I'd entertain the idea. This is why there's a PlayStation here. And Yak, our very own Yak Horseman, told me once that he's like, I would love to watch you play video games, which I think that's totally bizarre. But anyway, that's why I have a PS5 here next to me now. Georgie, I wondered, loser emoji. I just, I'm positive that the person who posted that is not tuning into the show today. I'm actually positive of that. I would bet really big that that's not the case. Some people, I remember, I think it's Arizona, back when the prices of everything increased, which I guess is still happening. I remember that wasn't it Arizona iced tea that stayed the same price for a long time? Finally, I heard it just bumped up. They just couldn't even deal with it anymore. Peach tea addict. Let's see, where am I? Someone tell me where I am. What time is it? Holy cow, 7:28. All right. Georgie, I want you to just use your ears on this next slide, okay? Since we were a little offended by the last slide, this one made me laugh. I love, so this is posted in Our Funny. And first of all, I love the, really the accent, the way this guy typed this. It makes me think I don't know where he's from, but my brother wipes his dog's asshole every time they come back from a walk. It just made me laugh, so I had to clip it. And it just makes me think it must be hellish in a way at times to be a completely fastidious person, I can think of some friends who are just neat freaks, and I do see that it causes them pain and heartache. It just does. Arizona iced tea is free in Chicago now. Yeah. Really on the West Coast too, probably, right? Heck, maybe everywhere. Are they just not... You think it's a butt pat? I think he's taking one of those dude wipes and he's going to town. That's what I think. It's not... See how he's holding the tail? He's performing minor surgery. Now, truth be told, the dog's smiling. Check me if I'm wrong, but that's a pretty happy looking dog. Just saying. It's interesting. So, now this next one I wanted to share just because it's a little insight. I think, well, let me, how do I want to tee this up? Anyway, Georgie has already seen this one. But I think she said the other day that I had not sent her images of cereal before, or in a long time. And look what I saw at the store yesterday. Captain Crunch's Halloween Crunch. Now, the fact that I did not purchase a box of this it's a miracle. If I had taken a little bit better picture, we could see what that price was. That would have been interesting to see. But this cereal turns ghosts turn the milk green. And this is for Halloween. This thing is going to be in there 2 months now, right? In the stores. How am I supposed to deal with this? I don't know. Crazy. Maybe we ought to have a contest to see who gets the cereal first, me or Georgie. Today might even be the day. I don't know. Is there anyone else out there that seems appealing to? I'm willing to sacrifice the roof of my mouth, no problem, to give it a try. I just am. 7:32. I think that's all the Reddit stuff I had. Well, so far it seems like camera 2 is working well today. Did I just jinx it? Probably. Probably did. Let's see, what is today? Friday? So you're working today, right, RoboCat? No. Why do I not have the answer to this? And why do I need to do this business during the show? It's kind of rude. I don't know. I could probably I could have that cereal delivered to my freaking doorstep. They put ghosts directly in the cereal. No need to go hunting for them anymore. Well, I think half their customers really can't get out anymore, due to the ravages of the sugar diabetes. Do they call it that anymore? It seems like they don't call it that anymore. Oh, you're leaving the house in 5, Robo. Okay, fair enough. Go save someone's life today. Yeah, I could get on my Kroger app and I could have a crate of that Captain Crunch. I gotta be strong. Why am I talking about it? I'm just making things worse. I don't know. Let's should we see what's in the mailbag? Do I want to push? I'm gonna for really 2 seconds. I'm gonna show there's a so right next to me here again is this there's this whole big setup, right, for the Lucenzo experiment. And there is another one of these really nice cameras. I'm going to just show it for literally 2 seconds because it's going to reveal I'm just going to show it for like 2 seconds. 1, 2. It proves that it exists. Anyway. All right, let's get to the mailbag. Is everyone ready? As always, thank you for your letters. If anyone wants to send something in, the email address is chicagotonyv@gmail.com. Bada bing. Let's see what we got. Dear Tony, it took me years to find a sales gig as good as I have right now. Well, lo and behold, they sprung a drug test on me, and I'm going to fail it. There is no way I pass that test. I'm the top salesperson in my region. Is there a chance they will look the other way instead of fire me on the spot? Are there any legal rights I have? Doubt it. I don't want to lose this job. This is from Guy S. Yeah, that's too bad. What's that? What's the thing in South Park, that teacher in South Park? Drugs are bad, okay? Don't do drugs, okay? You know that guy? Oh, Georgie C might have some info that's helpful. Depends on the drug and where you are. There we go. I still think now this my answer is actually it's a retroactive answer, which does you no good. Did he do the drugs are bad guy in sync? I still think that's the safest answer. If you're killing it, you clawed your way to a job that's working out real well. Don't fuck it up. I like this one from Robo. And to be totally honest, let me look this guy's name up again. Guy. This fact that you're a one of the top salespeople, that actually might matter. You could leverage that. I mean, good salespeople are super hard to find. And part of me says I'm even surprised they're giving drug tests to their salespeople. Do you really want to open up that can of worms? But I kind of like that. It would be here's an interesting thought. It would be interesting to see your control panel and follow your use of the controls during the show. Some Twitch DJ streamers have a camera on the soundboard. That's actually a cool idea, Baggy. That's a very cool idea. You know, stranger things have happened. I just got to make sure it's a flattering angle for me. That's one of the things I'm concerned about. I would hate to have a camera pointed to some, some gear, but then half the screen turns out to be my, John Belushi sized gut or whatever. That would be cool though. I mean, the fact I have, what do I have? 4 cameras here? Really? Ultimately? I don't know what camera 2 is nothing. Something, so really technically what I'm calling camera 2 is actually camera 4 in my system. I know, TMI. Anyway, I think so that's what I'm saying for Guy. I like the idea of fessing up, begging for mercy, and don't do drugs. I like that too, for several reasons. 7:40. Here we go. Wonder where Amber is today. Here we go. Dear Tony, help me solve this strange mystery. In my town, which shall remain unnamed because I don't want bad publicity, they readily allow panhandlers all over the place. I predictably see them at the same intersections over and over and over, day after day. You know the ones I'm talking about. They hold sad cardboard signs and ask for money. The riddle is this. What my town does not allow is buskers. Buskers perform some sort of art, usually music, sometimes magic, sometimes acrobatic tips. This might be the longest letter I've ever had. They put a hat out in the hope that people will give them a little something for being entertained. Geez, page 3. Now, why in the world would a place allow straight up panhandling but actively weed out buskers? It's like they're trying to kill all the fun. From Jenny S. Hey, before I forget, so, right, I got to take to me. That was probably weird. Whoa. Before I forget, I assume the tops of the letters are getting cut off too by that banner, by this banner up here. Can someone confirm or deny? The font is giant on these, and the banner, this is what I needed. Additional feedback. The font is giant on these, and the banner cuts part of those off too. See, this is how we get better, people. This is how we get better. Now, don't get me wrong. A decent part of me wants to be perfect right out of the gate, but that's not realistic. You got to walk before you can run, right? Know what I'm saying? Let me get to Jenny's question. All right, so she lives in some sort of town where they allow panhandling, which I see that all over the place. Here in Sheboygan, they have these people, they have their street corners, and they're there every freaking day, which tells me they're making a living doing this. I'm not kidding. I've seen some people on the same street corner for years. And it's just weird how their prospects never get any better. Now, every once in a while, they will change their signs. And looky here, Haley, the beautiful Haley from Podcast 27 is in the house. Good morning, dear. You probably... Haley, I got to tell you, this is so funny. In our mailbag, I should have reached out to you and warned you, or maybe after the fact or something, but whatever. I'm too scatterbrained. But we've had some questions about OnlyFans, and then I've mentioned you, I think, each time on the show. And whatever, probably said a bunch of stupid shit because I don't really know what OnlyFans is. I think I know. But anyway. Maybe it made some people look you up. I don't know. How are you doing, Haley? Are you good? And how's the podcast going and all that stuff? I would love to hear a little update. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So back to the mailbag. And so Georgie was saying the font is just gigantic. It's gigantic, and it's getting cut off. And so let me try something real quick. Like, here's a letter that is smallish, first of all. Tell me about this one, Georgie girl. Are you ready? Here's another letter. Dear Chicago Tony, what is your morning routine? Is it different on the weekends? This is from Nora S. See, I made the font. I made the font a little different, and I just moved it. Is that better? Look at me dealing with stuff on the fly. You've got some stuff up your sleeve, hey, Haley? Haley has, I think, the best voice in podcasting. It's so silky smooth. It's just great to listen to. OnlyFans is an entrepreneurial website. There we go. That actually helps me understand. It really does. Okay, so let me get to this question about my morning routine. Step 1, boil up a cup of drugs. I actually I'm a very routine person. Oh, Matthew's in the house too. Look at all my podcaster friends. This is great. All we need is Harry from Gamers Watch. We need the great Tim McCarthy from 20 Tim Minutes. He's making us all look bad, isn't he, podcaster friends, with all these interviews he's doing and stuff. Just saying. Anyway. Oh yeah, morning routine. Okay. My morning routine for the writer that wants to know is I always this is the first thing I do. Cup of coffee. Bam. I make a cup of coffee. I sit in my recliner. I watch some sort of Haley's popping perks right now. I watch something on YouTube. Usually it's something that's going to upset me, which is a nice way to start the day. I make shadow puppets on the floor, and it drives Dolly. She loves it. Her tail starts wagging. In all these years, she hasn't figured out it's me making the shadow puppets, so I entertain her a little bit that way. Oh wait, why are you in pain? What happened, Haley? What have I missed? What the hell is going on? That sucks. That really stopped my morning routine answer. Is there anything else I did? I walk Dolly. I come in here to Studio B, and I just start surfing around Reddit, whatever, stuff like that. I always drink 2 cups of coffee by the end of the show. I'm a 2 cup of coffee person. Oh, dental surgery. Tooth pain, that's the worst. Wow. Well, get better soon. Holy cow. Oh, no, you're not. Haley, I have such ADD or ADHD, whichever it is. I don't know if I have the H or not. But, I mean, this stream is always a shit show. What do they call it? Stream of consciousness? So you're not, and I asked you, you're not interrupting. Last part of this question. Does my routine change on the weekends? No, it doesn't. Except for I don't do this show on weekend mornings. But other than that, I get up at the same time. I do the exact same shit. And I like it. It works for me. It is, thank you, dear. It is madness. I've said this so many times. I don't know why anyone continues to watch this show. But I'm grateful. You know? It's fun. Let's see, all right. So, you know what? Letters of the future here are still going to be cut off in gigantic font. Okay? We're going to deal with it. I'm not going to fix every letter. We're going to flow with it. Hi, Tony. Politically, are you more liberal or conservative? Whichever way you lean, to what degree are you that way? This is Ray B. from Ray B. Rabies. Ray, that's funny. Am I more liberal or conservative, and to what degree? Okay, thank you for your question, Ray B. Here's a shocker, and please, someone out there tell me, am I not the only? I would like to feel like I'm not the only one. But here's I don't know what the fuck those things are, really. You know? I kind of don't really know what they are. But what it feels like is in my mind, people have a need to put other people and of course other things and whatever in categories. Like it has to do, for me, it has to do with other people's need to, I don't know, for control or something like that. I honestly, I don't even know how anyone could answer that, because it's on what topic, with what decision, what's happening in my life, what's happening in your life. So I have no idea if I'm liberal or conservative. I don't think I'm probably any of those things. I think in terms of like I'm a person. Here's me. Here's my name. Here's where I live, etc., etc. You know, I can't be one way on every. What does this mean? You know, it's a trap, says Robo. See, Georgie thinks I'm socially liberal and fiscally conservative. I don't even know what that shit means. I don't know. See, here I like what Haley's saying. The spectrum of political beliefs is so vast, topics can vary person to person. It's hard to label. Thank you, dear. That's what my fat face was trying to say all this time. It's like I feel like people's. Oh, I'm sorry. You're speaking for yourself. My bad. Socially liberal, fiscally conservative. Okay, good for you. I still don't really know what that means. Anyway, that's probably not the answer this person was looking for. That's the other thing I've noticed. Like, I've always done very poorly in this type of conversation when someone uses those words, conservative, liberal, because I've noticed to other people that's like that's a checkbox. Like, it means a whole bunch of stuff, you know, as if someone were to say, well, I'm liberal, right? Oh, well, now I totally understand who you are as a person. Now I get you. Like, to me, I get nothing when people say those things other than it makes me think that maybe this person is a political person, you know, which maybe that's my problem. I'm not a political person. I think almost every politician out there is working for someone else, and it ain't us. Whatever. Now, I agree with Hazy Half Moon. I think that technically, I wish Lady Lettercarrier were in the house this morning because I assume you're referring back to that slide we had about the this Chicago law that's going into effect. I believe you can be arrested, but the problem is you can't. Apparently, there's going to be no bail requirements. In other words, people can they can't be detained for very long, is my understanding, which I totally agree. For an arsonist, that's kind of bad news. Because, arson is, let's face it, it's like eating Lay's potato chips, right? You can't torch one building and then just be like, well, that was good. That was good for me, but I'm going to leave it there. No. That's not the way arsonists work. I wish Amber were here to write that one down. Super proud of that. 754 people. 754. Ooh, a longer one. Here we go. Dear Tony, in case you are still thinking about picking up a Filipina beauty, is that how it's spelled? There should be two P's, right? In case you're thinking about picking up a Filipina beauty, I'll tell you about my buddy Charles. He has lived in the Philippines for 6 years. He has a beautiful girlfriend who has lived with him for the past 5 years. They are wanting to take a vacation outside of the Philippines together. Well, you wouldn't believe the hoops they have to jump through to get the government to allow her to leave the country even for a little bit. They've been trying to put a simple trip together for the past 6 months, and they still don't have the proper paperwork from the government. I just thought I'd share a bit of the reality of dealing with their government. This is from Don B. Yeah, very interesting. I'm actually not surprised. This is still a distant dream tucked away in my. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it's an option. I think my brain is as I go throughout life, my brain is indexing, options for love. You know what I mean? And so I that's normal, right? And so I think traveling to the Philippines and taking advantage of the vast difference in economic means, right? Just for me hasn't gone unnoticed. So it's still in my data bank. But anyway, I'm not surprised at all that he's been dating this girl for 5 years, I think is what you said, and he can't even get her out of the country to take her to go sit on a beach in Thailand or something like that. No Arizona iced tea in the Philippines? All right, it's off. That's not what I'm looking for in the Philippines, if you know what I mean. I can do without the iced tea. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So in looking at, you know me, I research these things. Once I get interested in something, I look into it and I say, how would I actually make this happen? And one of the things I learned is when Westerners move to the Philippines, or even when they visit for whatever, a couple of months, oftentimes they hire an assistant. And the biggest job for the assistant is to wait in lines for the person. I've heard that, yes, the bureaucracy is completely ridiculous out there, but the good thing is you can hire it out. You just have someone else go stand in line for a day and get paperwork and bring it back and let's fill it out. And all right, the next day go stand in line again and submit the paperwork. And, good news is I already have assistants. I'm not bringing them to the Philippines to fill out my shit. That would not go very well. So I'm going to have to get different assistants if that ever happens. Anyway, 7:58. Holy hell in a handbasket. Let's see if we have a short one. One more letter. Dear Tony, whatever happened to Yak and his movie reviews? He is such a colorful character. I hope he's doing well and that he comes back to the show soon. This is from Kelly M. Yes, very. Thank you. I'm on Yak's behalf. Thank you for the lovely comment. And yes, I miss Yak. You know, he and I touch base on the socials now and again, and I think part of the problem is, well, there are several problems. One is he's a college kid, and my show is 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. He's not really on that time frame. That's one problem. This next problem is he and I are both crazy people, right? So it's just like, but I'm dying to get Yak back in some form or fashion. I miss that dude. I'm a huge fan of Yak, so for sure. Here's a question. Let's see. Why go to the Philippines looking for love when the elusive RoboKitty is in the States? Well, let me read your question one more time. Right back to you. Why go to the Philippines looking for love when the elusive RoboKitty is in the States? Gee, I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah, really. Yeah, that sales guy, maybe he could get the stand-in-line job guy. Let's see. Matthew says, I don't need an assistant to wait in line for me, but if anyone to drive me back home from Nashville, I wouldn't complain. There you go. Wait, Haley asked an important question. Where? Like our Haley that's in the stream right now? Or wait a minute, was this letter writer Haley? No, Kelly. Anyway. Whew. Listen, everybody. It's 8 a.m. Happy Friday to everyone. Haley, good luck with your surgery. Oh my goodness. I hope you get better and feel better very, very soon. You know what? I've been through Nashville a bunch of times, so I've never stayed in Nashville, which really kills me. I should totally do that. Is it good, Haley? Is it really fun? Hazy? Kelly. Kelly is her name, Georgie. Are you talking about the letter writer asking about Yak? Oh, Hazy Half Moon. Okay. I'm going to shut up now. Oh, I see. Yeah, why go? No, it was Baggy. Are we talking about Baggy Bags' question here? Great to see you, dear. Everyone should check out Podcast 27 if you're a fan of podcasts. Haley has the silky, smoothest voice in podcasting. I'm just saying. See, Matthew, God damn it. That's my kind of thing. I almost did that same thing, except I went to Mexico. Went there completely on a whim, just woke up one day and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to Nashville. For the week. That is tremendous, buddy. You didn't happen to get a, you didn't get a parasite, did you? From drinking bad water? I did. All right, people. All right. You guys are fabulous. Great to see so many podcasting friends. You know who you are. Thank you, as always, for spending the morning with me. I hope you all have a great weekend. I like you. I like you. For those of you mourning the loss of the Queen, time heals all wounds. All right. We'll get over it. Until we meet again, I'll be back on Reddit Monday morning. Until we meet again, I want to remind you, don't take any shit from anybody. See you Monday. Have a great weekend.